Hi Pisces, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2020. This month I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign if you're born on the cusp. So you might want to check that out from time to time, because you could be missing predictions and messages that apply to you. So all that being said, Pisces, now on to your July 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Pisces, is the Ace of Cups, and this is a new love relationship coming up. It could also be rebirth in a existing love relationship, like a reigniting and a rebirth in a love relationship. Could even be universal love in some way. Some of you may be beginning to speak with someone that's going to turn into a love relationship, or a love relationship, you're going to start dating someone. You're either speaking to someone who you're going to start having a love relationship with, or a new love relationship is starting for some of you. And some of you, even if you're in an existing relationship, you may even feel like a little bored in your relationship and feel like you want to step outside of the relationship, or you may want to step outside of the box of the relationship you're in some way to like jazz it up. Some of you may even be willing to travel a distance for love. You can meet someone on a vacation, or if you meet somebody online and they live at a distance, further away than you would like, you may actually travel to that distance, or they could be traveling the distance to you in the pursuit of love, of a new love relationship. You have to exercise caution in dealing with people that are new, because I'm hearing you need to gather all the experience and knowledge you've had up to this point, and things you've read about and things you've witnessed in other people's relationships as well. And you need to put this all to good use, especially if you're meeting somebody new, because it doesn't mean it's not going to work out, but you need to exercise caution. And I feel like anybody you meet, you're going to want to get right to it, as far as like want to get to know the person's little idiosyncrasies right away. Because I feel some of you Pisces are like, you know what? I don't want to get in this relationship and then find out 5-6 months later that they've got all these little annoying habits or idiosyncrasies that are going to bug me, and I'm not going to be able to stay in the relationship. So I feel like you're going to try to get to know the person really deeply, like what their whole thing is all about, pretty quickly up front, because I feel like you don't want to waste time, and you don't want to be annoyed later. You may even, if you're already coupled, you may have somebody that comes to you and says some kind of ideas of something that you and your partner could do to, like, I don't know, improve the relationship. It's like getting suggestions from somebody about, look, you guys should go see counseling, or you guys should go away on a vacation together, or you guys, like, I don't know. I just get like, for some of you that are coupled, there's like an outside source that it gives you suggestions or advice how to build, strengthen, and enhance your relationship. The next card you have here, you have some good cards right in the beginning here. You've got the Magician. And the Magician is manifesting. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into your physical reality. And you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. You're going to start putting like a lot of things together, plans in action. It could have to do with a love relationship. Some of you, it does have to do with that. But there's other plans you're going to put in action. Like if you need to apply for a college, or you want to take some certain courses or programs, or there's you want to put together your resume and start looking for new employment, or you have a business and you want to start selling new products or services, or if you have a business or you work for a company and you need more training in different areas, or something you want to sell, you may start putting together like plans. Like I see you, like you're mapping out, you're strategizing, you're putting together plans in July. And actually, in some cases, executing them, not just putting together the plans. I feel like you're going to start following down the path. Some of you are going to have to do a lot of house cleaning. It could be even cleansing your workspace as well. Maybe it's not just at your house. But I get all this cleaning going on. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Maybe if you go back to work, they're going to be doing major cleaning of the place you work. But for some of you, I feel it's your house. And it could be just regular cleaning, but it could be like much deeper cleaning. You could be wiping down walls, not just the normal floors and, windows. You might be doing walls, ceilings, all kinds of I get cleaning, cleaning, cleaning comes up. Some of you may even bring about change in your environment. And for some of you, this is going to involve switching rooms around, moving furniture, moving, maybe you were in one bedroom, now you're going to be in another, or you are making a dining room into a den, or furniture in rooms are getting moved around. I get a lot of moving things around. You could literally be moving your residence, but for many of you, I feel like it's just doing a lot of cleaning and moving things around in your home. This, again, I'm going to repeat this, could apply to a workspace also. Some of you are going to be pretty dogmatic about holding somebody's feet to the fire about wanting an answer on something. So if you propose to somebody, you want them to answer you. If you've tried to get a new job, or you had questions for an existing boss, or you need to apply to a bank for a mortgage or a refinancing of mortgage or something, you may be really I want the answer. You're not going to be willing to dilly around and wait. There's some things you've got going on in your life. It could be even if you meet somebody new that you're interested in getting together and going out with them, or how they feel about you, you may want to know the answer now in July. So the next card you have, this is another good card. You have Four of Wands or Rods, and the Four of Rods is marriage. This could be a marriage proposal. It could be getting married. It could be attending a wedding. It could be throwing a wedding of somebody in your life, like one of your kids or grandkids. This card could also be success happening in springtime. It could also be attending other kinds of gatherings and celebrations. I do feel some of you are getting ready to go to an event that is either an engagement party or a wedding. Now, for some of you, it could be your own. It might be your wedding. But for others of you, this is it has to do with love, engagement, marriage, wedding. Some of you are going to be attending one. And if it's not happening in July, it could be in August or September. You're going to be kind of put in a position of power. And you're going to see a lot of interesting, you're going to be in the catbird seat. And you're going to be viewing a lot of different interactions with people and what people are really all about from a whole different angle and perspective at this, whatever the gathering is. If it's not an engagement party or a wedding, it could be some other type of celebration. I do feel for some reason, Pisces, this event, this gathering, this celebration or whatever it is going to alter your perception of something. It's changing your mind, or whatever you had set in your mind, you're going to look at it in a whole different way. You may even be conversing and talking with some people at this celebration that are going to be giving you some interesting information and news and perspectives as well. Because I also feel that at this gathering or celebration, you're going to hear some things you didn't know about at all. And it's going to make a difference to you. This news or information, you're going to feel like it's going to change your perception and perspective, and it is going to make a difference to you. And it's stuff you didn't know. It's stuff you didn't know about. Some of you that are single, there is a possibility that somebody could catch your eye at this gathering, or you could be, somebody else could be like checking you out. It could be a mutual thing here. So don't be surprised of what comes up. Some of you, you may meet the Ace of Cups person at this celebration, for some of you. Now, the next card you have in your reading is the Death card, and this is transformation. Something ending so something new can begin. Something has run its course. Something is over, and there's something that you can't do anymore. It's something, or something you don't want to do anymore. I feel like part of it is that you have battles of wills with yourself over what you want, your feelings, what you feel you have to do, what you feel motivated and driven to do. And I see you, Pisces, saying, you know what? I don't want to deal with stuff that's so complicated. If you've got people in your life that are creating drama or complicating your life or giving you situations that feel too complicated for you, you're going to want to transform that and move away from it and end it. So you have to ask yourself, because it's a general reading, Pisces, where is that happening in your life? Is that in your love relationships? Is it in family situations and responsibilities? Is it with a job? Is it socially? Is it with friends or people you hang with? There's something that you have a battle of wills with yourself over, and maybe more than one area. And anything that seems too dramatic or too complicated, you're not going to be interested in being involved in it, putting yourself through it. You don't want those problems or complications. Some of you may have a business that you started or created. You may be closing it or stopping it for now. Could be because of what went on out in the world that created issues for you with making money because you couldn't run your business, possibly for some of you. But for some of you, it could be for other reasons. But I don't know that you would not have your own business forever in the future. I just feel some of you that have your own business may be closing it. Or maybe just closing it for July and August. I feel that some of you are going to feel very, I don't want to say melancholy, but there's like this urging inside of you about a new path or a particular path that you feel is your destiny to follow. You feel it's your dharma. And I don't want to say you're remorseful or you have melancholy, but you have this like almost like, and nostalgia isn't the right word either. But it's going to impact you in a very unusual, kind of mystical, spiritual, mystical, yet driven kind of way. So you may be, some of you may change your career. You may say, oh, I was a nurse for 25 years and now I want to go into a business taking care of pets and have a pet grooming business. I mean, it could be like a completely different switch of a path. If it's not love, if it's not career, it could be love or something else. But you've got this like, it's very kind of like mystical and mysterious. I don't know how else to explain it. You're going to feel very almost like it's bewitching to you to go this way. Like you're going to feel like You have to do it. You're compelled. It's like something you have to fulfill. I need to go down this path. So July is going to bring some, maybe it might be due to the eclipse on, I think it's July 5th in Capricorn. That could be what's driving this up. Or the two eclipses in June could be affecting you in that way. So, because they bring beginnings and endings. So the last card you have in your reading, this is not so great of a card, but we'll see what it means. You have Five of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles is feeling depressed. You could feel depressed. It could be two people like you and your partner feeling depressed. This could be financially bankrupt, being financial bankruptcy. This could be emotionally feeling bankrupt. It could be that you need to pay attention to your finances. Maybe you're not looking at them carefully enough. I feel like money is doing tricky things to you, and you may be very focused on saving or building up your finances. This could be just for your own security, or it could be because there's something you want to do. Get a place, get a new place, buy something big. I do feel like there's something about your life, Pisces. You feel like you keep putting yourself out there in some way, maybe emotionally, and you may feel like you keep getting battered around, either by people out in the world or the world itself, like what's going on out in the world, or it could be in relationships or at jobs. But somewhere, some way, I feel like you keep giving or putting yourself out there to the world or whatever, or your products, your services, your talents, your knowledge, your work, your love, whatever you're putting out there. And you may feel like it's like you've been getting battered around. And this may not be just, oh, okay, you feel battered around in July. These feelings may have been going on, but it may be July where you're getting like this light bulb moment of, you know what? This has been going on for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 months. Like, I feel like you're going to realize how long it's been going on. This is going to be part of the thing that motivates you about what I said in this card about pursuing a very particular path that you're going to feel spiritually guided and driven to do. This card actually, I feel, should have come before the Death card, because I feel this card is what's inspiring you. Because I get this energy from you, Pisces, where you're like, it can't be this way forever. This has to change. So I feel your Death card and your Five of Pentacles are totally intertwined here. And there's something in your life that you feel extremely strong about and driven, that you want there to be change, or you feel like time is now, my destiny is waiting. I need to go down this new path, or I need to pursue these goals. And some of you may require to build up your finances or have more secure finances to ensure that it happens. So you had quite an interesting reading. So the gemstone crystal I got for you is amethyst for the month of July, which ironically Cancer also got. So your fellow water sign also got amethyst as the best stone for you to work with, wear, or whatever, meditate with in July of 2020. It's going to help you see things clearly, have good focus, and see things clearly. It's also going to help you put things down that are not good for you. So if you tend to drink too much or smoke too much or do something to gamble too much or spend too much money or whatever, it's going to help you like chill on that, whatever you tend to be overboard about. It's going to help you relax and not be so hyper vigilant about it. It's also a stone that's going to be helpful to you in putting things back together that have fallen apart. So if you've had a job that's fallen apart, a relationship that's fallen apart, if things are falling apart in your home, wherever you need to repair things and put things back together that have fallen apart, this stone is going to help you in some way energetically be able to do that more easily or more effectively, more efficiently. It's also a stone, this is interesting, it's going to help you keep to timetables and on schedules. So if you have a tendency to like be a little loosey-goosey with your schedule, or you have trouble sticking to certain times, it's going to actually help you be more able to adhere to a schedule. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here on YouTube. And if you would like to receive any of the special videos that I record on my Vimeo on-demand channel, which are filled with psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for a variety of very specific topics, those links are always posted below this video in the description box in the Show More section, and they can also be found on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the Videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series. You go to the video series you want, you click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Now, the most recent videos that I've recorded, I put those links below, and the first is the June 2020 Eclipse Effects Psychic Tarot and Crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac, focusing on the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th and the solar eclipse in Cancer on June 21st. Those eclipse effects will last for 6 months, so you might want to check those out. The other most recent video series I've recorded, which is also below, is the Mid-Year 2020 Psychic Tarot Update 7-card Bohemian Tarot Spread readings. So I used 7 cards to see what the remainder of this year is going to be like for you until, from June. I did them in June of 2020 till the end of December of 2020. So you might want to check those out. Based on request, I had many people write to me, maybe because of what was going on in the world, about my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings. I did those for each sign of the zodiac, and those predictions go from 12 up to 18 months out in time. So from May of 2020 until and through November of 2021. If you would like to donate to this channel and help support my channel, there's a donation link below that's connected to PayPal. And I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. I don't take that lightly. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from me, channeled through me, that are from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use many different divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides on those social media pages, and they're not just for the day I post the prediction. Many times they're several months out or a few weeks out. So hope to see you over there. Many people find they resonate with them, and you might as well. So I'd love to see you on my social media pages, so you might want to check those out. So I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.